Shine bright up on.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the Lamborghini series. It's been a way too long journey, and for those of you that actually stuck till the end, you are just awesome. I mean, those little views I get on each video is the reason you keep seeing more videos uploaded. So now we have gone through the hard parts, which is the modeling, texturing, and now in this video we will be setting up our scene and getting that sweet render. So I decided to go with something that isn't too complex, just to speed up the workflow and still give us amazing results. But before we proceed, I want to show you guys some Lamborghini renders from the two people that sent them to me on Instagram. I really appreciate seeing stuff like this. So here we go. The first one is from a guy named hope I'm pronouncing this well, Damon Leonardo 2020. So this is what he did. So I really like it. He got the modeling like spot on. Like, I don't know, couldn't have done it better myself. So but the only thing there is that lighting was kind of off, so I just want to correct all these in this video. So this make something fancy. Although the lighting is quite good, don't get me wrong, it's good, it's okay for like showcasing it, but I don't know. Anyway, so moving on, the next person is named Prit Zalavadia. Sorry if I'm butchering that name. Anyways, so the lighting is almost basically the same as the other one. I have no idea why. So, but the modeling too, it's quite good. It's good. You really got it well. And they also sent a video, so he did an animation, quick slideshow. So this is quite nice. I love it. I mean, this environment is just awesome. I don't know, how did you make this? The environment is cool, awesome, nice modeling. You got it right, and thank you so much for sticking through my tutorial to the end. So if any of you guys want to show me your work, I've said this before, but I'm just going to repeat it again at the end of this video. So just stick to the end if you want to know how you can send your work to me, and I will probably make another video to showcase those ones too. So anyways, let's get started. That's enough introduction. So now we are just going to make a quick scene, something that is cool like you saw in the intro. So now this isn't going to be hard. So this panel here, we're going to be using this for our render view. So let's just separate it up like this. So we're doing a little modeling here too. Don't get scared, it's not that bad. So just change this to 3D viewport, and there you go. So let's turn this off, and this one too, so we have nothing obstructing our view. So let's set everything up here. Do we have any cameras open? You know what, we're just gonna add new camera. If it's not set up, we'll just add that in. Anyways, so Shift A, let's add in a plane and just scale that up. Not too big, not too small. Let's leave it something like this. I think this is nice enough. Scale it a bit more. So now let's go into the plane. Oh, you can just use the / key to isolate it. Wow, I keep forgetting to download the screencast keys. I'm so sorry. So let's go to edit mode and just select this back here and extrude it Z to the top. Yeah, I believe there's nothing really fancy about the back. Just give it a height, something like this. So now just go to face select mode, select this entire back here, and then inset this to be like not too much, just like so. I made a mistake of making mine too much, so let's just keep going. So now just go to vertex select and hit K to get your knife tool. So now we're going to be cutting through this mesh right here horizontally. So let's just take from here. By the way, we're just making a quick studio stuff. So just once you click, just hit C to constrain the angle, concentrate in different angles divided by 5 degrees. So anyways, once you hit that, so just press E to draw another stroke. So let's select another one, so it's still on the constraining. Press E again take another one from here. E. Let's take one to here. And sharpen. No, let's leave it like that. Let's cross this one too. And I think that is cool. Let's do one more here. Like so. So now let's just look for our end guns or any face that has more than 4 edges. So well, that isn't actually much of an issue, so let's just ignore that. So now let's go to face select mode, like so. Select these faces 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think. So now you're gonna use I to insert this. Let's see, not too much. Just insert that and leave it as it is. So now under this insert faces, go click the drop down menu and hit individual faces. So now that will separate everything for us. So now what you want to do now is press Y to split those faces. So now just drag this out. So this is what you have. So now let's just select this one, any part of it, and hit L to select everything here. So now we are just going to use Alt E and then select extrude faces along normal. So that's what you get here. So just hit S to get an even what we call it, even extrusion, whatever. Yeah, that seems all right. Looks a little bit too fat, but that doesn't mean anything. That's cool. So now let's select this one here, everything here. Just go into wireframe and just select that. So now what you want to do is extrude this E and just bring that out. Not as fat as the other one, but just fat enough, sure. So wireframe again, select this and go to side view, and let's just move this inside of here. So that can be like a glass or something. Yeah, a glass. Just put that in like so. So now let's just set up our camera first before we move on. So just Shift A, add in a camera like that. So go to the front view with number part 1, and let's see. Just set it in the center and then hit Control Alt and 0. So as you selected on the camera, now just go down to the camera tab here and change this to 180 millimeter lens. So now press N to bring out this transform menu. Go to view and just hit camera to view option there. So let's just arrange this to be cool. So we need a little more space for the rest of our background to show, like more of it. We need more background to show. So let's just get off that and just get this one and select everything at the back here. You can go to vertex select to do that and just drag this a little bit back. So let's just hit 0 on this side of the window, so we can just set this one there. And another cool thing you can do is just hit the home key on your keyboard, and that will just set it to set the camera to fit the view. So now we've gone back, so let's see the amount of background we have. You can drag that back as much as you want, as much background as you want to see. That seems cool, and we need more room for our camera. Okay, that is cool. So now I think we still need to adjust the camera a little bit. So now let's just click this again and let's see, zoom out. I think let's just leave it at that. Yeah, this seems cool enough. Yeah, it's okay. So cancel that and let's see. So we don't just want our image to be plain like that. We need like some props. So I decided to use 2 lamps as our props that I modeled quickly. But before that, let's just arrange the lighting for this. So hit Z here and go to render view. So this is what we're going to be using to view our render. So down here we have this. So this is way too bright. So go to the world tab and just disconnect our HDRI. Yeah, So leave this at the black color so we have no light coming in from there. So Shift A here and add in another mesh, which is a plane, and just bring it up. Let's see, bring it up like so. So you want to go to the top view and scale it on the x-axis, not too much, just something like this to feel what the camera is seeing. So now scale on the y-axis to here. So you want to give this an emission shader. Let's see, do we have anyone? Let's pick an emission shader from here. Hit this icon to duplicate it and just call this sky. I think, I don't know, just call it sky. So now you can hit here and go back to objects so you can see emission shader. So now let me see, this one you want to decrease the strength to 0.5. Yeah, 0.5. That is cool. 0.5. Yeah, 0.5 is okay. So the car paint color, I decided to go with black because it looked way cooler than the red we were using since. So let's just go with that. How we can change to black? So we just come to here, the first color. You can just drop the saturation to 0 and bring the brightness down to full black. So now this one you can change it to here and here. So now we have a completely black car paint. Yeah, it's already looking quite cool. So now you have to come to this one now. Just give it a shader, this one here. So first of all, we're going to give everything a black shader. Should we use plastic? No, let's just use plastic. We're going to change everything about it later on, but let's just use that. You know what, let's duplicate it and call this studio material, and let's add a new material and select a chrome. Yeah, the shiny chrome we have. So now the parts that are going to take this chrome are these bars here. So let's just select that. You know what, let's select everything here from here. Oops. Let's give everything here the chrome material. So now let's add a new material here too. Let's see, we need glass, clear glass, which is this one. Yeah, this one seems nice. So now go to face select these faces, hit Control Z, L on this one, and that last guy there. So now you can give them the glass material, so that will be looking cool. So this is what you have after that. So now for the background, we can just have this showing black everywhere. So what I decided to do was use a picture for that back. So let me go to solid view and select the picture. So if you go to your edit here and go down to preferences, you can hit the add-on menu there and just search for import images as plain, and from there you can now Shift A and add in image and add image as plain. Oh wow, it did not work, so I have to do it myself too. I don't know why it refuses to save. Okay, now I can do it. So image as plain. So now let me just select what I need. Wallpaper. So I'm using this picture here. I guess I'll just put it in the description for you guys to download, so you guys can, you know, get that too. So let me turn this on first so we can see the layout of the picture, how it's showing there. Let's scale this up. Let's go into rendered view so we can see our picture. So you won't be able to see it much like this. So what I ended up doing, adding a few lights to it. Let me move this a little bit. Scale this up. So what I want to do now is add an area lamp, lights, area, and just bring this back, way back. Bring this back here. So let's rotate this on the x-axis by 90 degrees and scale it up here. Just increase the size to something like this. Go to the top view and just arrange this. Okay, it's right here. Let's arrange it, move this all the way here, rotate. Let's see. It has to be pointing at the picture that we put in there. Just go like so. We don't want the light to be too much because that would be a problem. So just change the power to something like 200. 200 seems fine. And just go back to the top view and Shift D, duplicate this, move to the other side and rotate it as well. Just move this so we can get that background picture lit. So now let's select our camera and go to the camera tab here and go to viewport display, and under that you see pass out. Sorry, pass whatever, I don't want to pronounce that thing. So just increase this to a full one. So now that is what you have. So now for our floor, because that's the only thing remaining. For our floor, we just want to get make it look a little bit better, although you can use this, but the floor I just want to change it. So let's go back to a material, select this, go to the studio. Okay, yeah, so these ones we might as well just delete it. No, let's leave them here first, but here we want to change this to a full metallic, I think. No, just give the metallic a 0.5 and the roughness a full 1, so we can get a blacker floor. So after that we need a noise texture, which we already have here connected to these two guys. So what you want to do, just add a noise texture and then Ctrl T on it to get these two and connect the object to the vector. So that's what you need in case you didn't follow up as it is here. So let's just disconnect this bump map for now. Take these three. So now the scale of our noise texture, so let's look at it from here. So let's change this one back to solid view. We need this side now, so change it to rendered. Let's see what we got. You know what, we actually need to connect our world back, so let's go back to world and just connect this back into it so we can get some light, and isolate this one. So now go back to object and let's see, Ctrl Shift click on this one. So our noise texture is a little bit too big, so let's bring it back to like 5 so we can start from small. Okay, 5 is kind of looking all right. So if we want to Shift A now and add a converter, then go to color ramp and just click on that. Let's just add that so we can be able to crunch our colors down. So for this one, I want to use this black and white map for our roughness map. So we actually didn't need to play with this, so let's just use that for our roughness right there. No, okay, remove this from the base color. So now we just connect this to the roughness and see how that does. So as you can see, the white side is the shiny part and the black side is the rough part. Or is the black part? Oh. You know what? We just need to make it so the shiny part isn't too much. So let's just bring it back a bit. So I think this map now, you can also connect it to the bump node, so you can get some kind of depth on the floor and connect it to the normal. Yeah, that is looking cool. So let's go back to solid view here and just see how it is in the final render. Oh, okay, let's turn this off. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. So I think that is just about it with the floor and the studio. That is it. So now let's go back here and let's model some new lamps. So Shift A, adding a cylinder, yeah, and give that cylinder down here, give it a 8 sides, and then you isolate that so you can work on this alone. So what we want to do now is scale and then Shift Z to constrain it on the Z axis, and let's, oh, my dog is barking. So just scale this and Shift Z and just make it thin at least something thin enough. So let's go to the top. Edit mode, select the vertex select and just shift D, duplicate this top, scale it a bit, rotate on the x-axis at 90 degrees, rotate, not scale, and let's scale this up a little bit, not too much. Now let's scale it down a bit. No, just leave it as it is. Yeah, that seems cool. So let's extrude this out a bit. Yeah, extrude it out. Then this back, we can just insert this. You know, the insert isn't working well, so you can just go out and then Control A, apply scale, and then go back in. So now you can now insert well. So now extrude this out again. So you can just make simple light. Just select this, Shift D, and move this out. So now this one, you can select it again, I, insert, and just move it in, extrude, move it in. Let's see, wireframe. Okay, that's cool. Okay, now this one you can press X and delete only faces, so you can have these. So this one, make sure your snap is on vertex snap, and just move these. Hold Control and select this one. Move this one, hold Control, go here. Move this one. Move this one and hold Control, connect it to here. So now we have this thing going on here. So I pretty much forgot how I did most of it. So okay, let's select this one again, Shift D, scale it up a bit, extrude it on the y-axis backwards a bit. Then let's move this one back, not too much. I think we need to scale it up. Yeah, let's just scale it up a bit, like so. Then select this and this. You know what, just do it one by one. I wanted to say use the loop tools, but I'm sure that one is not enabled too, so let's just do that. So merge 4 faces, 4 vertices, and then just do that for the rest of it. So let's just press F around and just join that together. So now we have this little stuff going on here. So I think I went more complex when I was doing mine, but I don't want to do that. So let's just select these 3 parts and Shift D. You can scale on the x-axis, so you can bring them out a bit. Scale on the z-axis, make them shorter. Then you can do that for here too. Sorry, these 3 up here and these 3 down here. So Shift D, duplicate that, scale on the z-axis a little bit. Now you can now scale on the x, and there we go. So now extrude. What you want to do now is extrude with E, and right click to cancel. So scale on the z-axis again. So now we have that going on. So now select this and this. So extrude again, right click to cancel, and scale on the x-axis so we can get the same results. So select this one and this one. So side view and just move it outwards a bit. So now let's just hit L on all of them so we can select them. So L, L, L. Look, you see L and L. So now what you want to do is Alt A, extrude along normals. Yeah, that is cool. You go in and out. Let's go in. Yeah, that's basically it. You know what? Let's just add the glass. So that, Shift D, scale it. No, let's just scale it. So just F, that, extrude, go into wireframe, extrude it a little bit on the back, to the back. Okay, let's just extrude it a little bit, not too much. So L on that, and let's just move it back a bit, not too much. So what I'm doing now is Shift D, duplicate it, move it more back, and scale it down to something like this. Yeah, that is cool. So that is it with this lamp. I don't want to go too technical with it, so let's just move everything here to the back. By the way, I was pressing L on everything, so let's just move it back and bring it down to just align it perfectly. So let's go to the bottom now and select the bottom part and Shift D and scale this up so we can get a nice foot stand for it. So extrude on the Z axis and just bring that down. That is cool. So that is it for our light. So this is too tall. Just bring it up a bit. Bring it up a bit. So let's just see how that looks on this. Let's move this to the side. Bring it up to the level and just move it back a bit. It's too tall. Just bring it somewhere in the back of the car. Just move this to the side. Yeah, this is cool. You know, I want this one to be on the other side, and then Shift D, move that on the, no, don't duplicate it yet. We need to texture it first. So nothing fancy here. We're just going to use the base plastic material for the whole thing and come here, L. First of all, let's add the materials. Hit on the plus sign, assign, and just go to you know what, we'll give it the rough chrome. Rough chrome. Where is it? I think I'll just use this one for that. Then this one's their faces. We're gonna use something like a mirror for it. I think we have a mirror material for that. So new and select mirror, assign. So we have that. So this one now we're going to use the glass material. Add new glass. Yeah, the clear glass. Assign that. So now the one inside we're going to use the emission shader. So let's go down to blue headlights. Let's use this one. Yeah, cool. So I'll just assign that. So I think we are cool with that one. So let's just see how that looks. Okay, you know what? We're going to change this glass to the frosty glass. So let's change this. Yeah, this is it. Yep, this looks way better. So let's see how it is on this side of town. Doesn't really have to do anything, just to stand there and look cool. So you know what, let's just fix in the other one now. Select this, Shift D, X, and move it here. So we're going to tamper with the top part here. Just L everything on this side. Okay, so just taking everything on top there and just rotating on the Z axis a little bit so we can get a little bit of style there. Let's see. And rotate here too, so you can kind of look down. Let's see how that looks here. That's looking good. It's looking good. Looking good. I think this is nice enough. Okay, you're at 29 minutes. Okay, well guys, this is basically it. If you want to change the camera view, what I usually do, I move the whole thing. Yeah, just like position it well and just make a smart select and select the whole thing there. So if you want to change the angle, like film the side, take a picture of the side of the car, you can just rotate everything. Z axis on 90 degrees, rotate Z 90, and just try to align it well. You get what I'm saying? So nothing hard about that. Well, this is just to make the workflow easier for everyone. So, well, that will be it for the Lamborghini tutorial. So again, I want to say a big thank you. It has been a really long journey, and you guys have stuck through it. I really appreciate that. Not everyone has the time to watch a 30-minute Blender tutorial that is just some guy talking, although I do watch videos like that, but not everyone is like that. Anyways, we are almost at the 500 subscriber mark, so I can begin the McLaren tutorial. I'm really excited about that. That would be awesome. That would be epic. So please, if you haven't subscribed, please do. That is really important. Please do subscribe and like this video. Please do. Please like it. Like it. You don't leave this place without liking the video. You have to, because I really worked a lot on this car. Like I literally have 4 copies of this car because of this tutorial. So anyways, thank you for watching. Once again, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, share if you have the strength to do that, and well, nothing else. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me.